Alright, yo, what the frick is up today with my boy Ethan, and we're gonna be rating like how likely a dude is to be spamming or saying the N-word as a white guy and as a 75% white guy and 25% black guy. So technically this is like he's got a little bit more say, but alright, let's get into it. First
Let's
name
get it, bro.
Aaron. I feel like look, I know a lot of black Aarons though. With a double A too.
So this is going for like
Just if
got
you
thinking their race too.
I'm thinking of just like if I imagine what Aaron looks like this is how likely he is to say it.
I think of Aaron like a school shooter.
Really. I feel like either if you're black or a school shooter, you're both letting that shit rip. Am I wrong?
No, I guess you're right.
Right. Adam. I feel like Adam
might
Loki.
let it slip, bro.
Yeah, I feel like he don't be saying it that much, but if he's like off a few brewskis.
Yeah.
Aiden.
Uh,
I feel like Aiden's a school shooter name.
Aiden's definitely a white dude, so
I feel like by look, you feel like Aiden. If I imagine Aiden, I feel like they don't say it that much. You agree or no? Really, yeah. Albert. Albert never says that shit.
you ain't catching Albert, bro.
Alex. I feel like an Alex is saying that shit a decent amount. Frequently.
Yeah.
I feel like Alex is in there. Andrew.
Andrew.
I feel like Andrew's.
Rarely.
Yeah, I feel like Andrews don't say it that much. Andy. I feel like that dude's never saying the N word.
I don't know, bro.
Really? I feel like Andy's never saying it.
What you think? But
Do you think he might let slip?
yeah.
Anthony, I feel like Anthony's are saying it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're spamming. I think they frequently.
Yeah.
Archer. Archer's never saying the N word.
Too much aura.
Aston. I've never even heard anybody named
Never,
Aston.
bro. Never.
Austin. Austin is spamming that shit. Austins are spamming, bro.
Yeah.
Ben.
He's probably gonna let it rip. I'm not gonna lie.
Really? I feel like Ben
Ben?
would barely say it.
Uh,
We'll put it and let it rip. I'm maybe you know more Bens than me.
now I put Bennett sometimes. Ben sometimes gonna let that rip.
Blake. I feel like if a guy named Blake. Right. Agree. Bob. Bob is like
Bob's
either
gotta be
never
pretty-
saying that or
Bob's gotta be pissed to let that one.
he's gonna
let
be
that one
pissed
go.
or he's gonna be hammered. Alright, Brandon.
Braden.
Braden. I feel like Braden's letting that shit rip. Brant. Brant is not even a name. Brandon.
There you go.
Brandon, I feel like is also saying it a good amount. Brandon. Yeah, I feel like he's sometimes or frequently.
Sometimes.
Caleb. Caleb is spamming that shit. That's not even a fucking close one. Cameron. I feel like Cameron's either spamming it or letting it rip, bro. Like,
But like, what if they go by Cam? I think Cam's more prone to letting it rip. So
yeah, I think Cam's let it rip and Cameron spam, so let's keep him here. Carl. Carl is never saying
no,
the N-word.
Carl might let it slip.
What? I've never even heard someone named Carl. Like for real.
At the warehouse. So.
Parson. Parson is either frequently saying it or he's letting it rip. Dylan's on here.
Carson. I think it's between those two.
I think Carson's saying it. Maybe frequently and sometimes.
I'll probably go sometimes.
Right. Charles.
Rarely.
I feel like Charles is either never saying it or he's only saying it. Christian
Letting it rip.
definitely lets it rip. Kobe. I feel like Kobe might let it slip. I feel like there's not that many Kobe's. Cole. Sometimes. Connor definitely spams that shit. Connor's definitely probably the most racist person in the room. If someone's named Connor. Cooper.
It's between rarely and never.
Would put him in never. Corey. You like Corey?
Uh,
You think it's high?
Yeah,
Really? Like frequently or lets it rip?
that's a rip.
Damien. I feel like
Probably. I was gonna say.
fuck. I just picked the setup.
I'll probably say. Might let it rip.
Might let it rip.
Well, might let it rip.
Might let it rip. Daniel. Damn, Daniel. I feel like Daniel is really not saying that much. Maybe,
Not
maybe.
Daniel, but.
Our Daniel's part black, by the way. Darren. I don't even know a Darren.
I know.
Do you?
Yeah.
Where are we at?
Sometimes. Sometimes.
David. Yeah, I feel like David never says that shit. Dawson, definitely fucking. I feel like Dawson doesn't spam it. He just like lets it
Yeah.
rip really hard.
Yeah.
Dean.
You know a Dean.
Huh?
You know a Dean.
Do I?
That's your cousin's name?
Devin?
Oh.
Dean. I feel like Dean probably, like, he would regularly say it. I
Yeah.
feel like Derek. Derek, I feel like pretty up there.
Really?
Huh?
You think he's up there?
I think Derek's either like frequent. I think he's frequently or sometimes. I feel
Why is
like
this?
I feel like Derek could like go beast mode sometimes. Diego. That's that kid from the Doro.
Go Diego, go.
Yeah.
He has his own show, bro. Don't
Yeah, he
disrespect
never
him.
says that. Dominic. Lip. His lip is like quivering. Yeah, we had to take a break because the dog was fucking. He's like geeking. I don't know if he's gonna throw up. Dominic. I feel like Dominic says it sometimes.
Might let it slip.
Dominic might let it slip.
I'm scared by the dog.
Donald.
Donald's letting it rip.
Really?
Yeah.
Imagine being named Donald though. Douglas.
It's worse than Donald, bro. Douglas is not spamming it, bro.
I feel like Douglas.
Bro, I gotta do my boy Doug dirty like that. If it was by Doug.
Doug. Doug is different. I feel like Doug says it less. Douglas, I feel like lets that shit fly. I feel like Douglas might let it slip then.
Yeah.
Dylan. Well, Dylan we know
Dylan.
never says that shit, but I feel like a lot of Dylans would fucking say that shit a little bit more. So I'll go to let it slip.
Yeah.
Elias. That's that, wait, no, silence. Back again from another dog technical difficulty. Elias.
I think Elias never says it.
Okay. Elijah. Yeah. No offense to your brother, but I feel like a lot of Elijahs be using that shit decently.
I just sometimes not frequently.
Bro, in high school, dude, yeah. Or Emmett.
I mean, I feel like he's either letting it
I
rip
don't-
or spamming it.
I don't know an Emmett, but I feel like they would let that shit fly for real. Eric. Eric, I feel like definitely up there too. When he gets mad, I feel like Eric is not holding anything back. Ethan. I honestly feel like most Ethans I know do like either spam that shit or let that shit rip. And you have the pass, so it's there for you. I would take a commercial break because the dog is about to fucking yak, and so I put him in my room so at least if I finish editing the video, he might be thrown up on the ground, but he's not going to yak on my bed. Alright, back where we left off. Ethan definitely lets that shit rip, bro. Sorry, but yeah.
It's true, bro. I can't even defend.
Evan, I feel like Evan, if it's like in a song, Evan's gonna say that shit every time.
That'd be good.
Felix, like Felixes are not saying that. Finley, I don't even know if that's a name, bro.
Never, bro.
Finley's never saying it. Francis, yeah, you wouldn't really. Franklin is Franklin's either frequently doing it or he's letting it rip. The only
Rip.
Franklin I know is the one from GTA, the main character. I don't even know any other
He
Franklin.
kind of has the pack.
Isn't that little green turtle named Franklin?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely let it rip.
Franklin letting that rip on the bus, bro.
Gabriel. I feel like that's either
Frequently or letting.
like the person either says it a lot or the person never says it. Like either or. Gavin definitely be spamming that shit. George.
Might let it slip.
Yeah, I feel like he wouldn't say it that often. Graham. Grant. Grant be saying it.
Times or frequently.
Like Grant says it every once in a while. Whenever the time's right, he'll let it rip. Gregory spams that shit.
Bro wasn't wasting any more time on Grant, bro. Straight to Greg.
Yeah, Greg.
Greg be letting it fly.
Grayson. I feel like Grayson would not say it that much. Harry. Yeah, I don't know. They just disappeared. Alright, Harry's no longer on the list.
Oh, Harry's right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's
Hayden.
gonna fit.
Yeah, it'll like make a second row.
Okay.
Hayden. I feel like Hayden's are saying it sometimes.
Yeah.
Henry. I don't think Henry's are saying it that much.
Might let it slip.
Hunters are using it. Yeah, they're frequently using it. Ian. The dude's
3.5.
named Ian. He's lucky using that shit, bro. I think he just says it frequently. I don't think he like lets it rip like that, but
Yeah.
Isaac. No, what do you think?
I feel like Isaac's also frequent.
Alright. Isaiah. I feel like Isaiah's really don't say it that much. Ivan, unless that spams that shit. I just saw that name. That shit definitely got up top.
Isaiah, yeah, I'd probably say rarely.
Jack spams it.
Jack? Oh, yeah.
I feel like Jack would just let that shit rip. Like, I feel like spamming it, they use that shit like damn near every sentence or every chance they get. Let it rip, I feel like they like use it with its meaning. I feel like Jack.
They give it meaning.
I feel like if Jack were to say it, he's meaning that shit.
Yeah.
Jacob.
Spam it. No question.
Jaden. That spelling specifically, I feel like they use it like sometimes or a good amount. Like Jaden, if it has like the Y, they use it a little bit more, and if the I, they don't use it at all. Like it's either sometimes or frequently. Like sometimes.
Yeah.
James.
James lets it rip.
James lets it rip. Jason. What, you know someone?
No, I'm just thinking of it. He's either go big or go home with that.
Yeah, I feel like more than likely though he's not gonna say it that much. Jay spams that shit.
Yep.
Jerry. I feel like Jerry's not really saying
Jerry
that.
definitely owns Slave.
That's crazy. I feel like maybe even if he did, I feel like he would call them by their real name though. Like he'd have slaves but with some dignity.
Yeah, Jerry's
like
nice.
Jerry's not
He
really
lets a lot of them
saying
in the house, so I'm gonna go with Jerry. Goes first.
Jimmy John. Like the sandwich? I feel like Jimmy's not saying it that much either. John probably lets that shit rip.
Okay.
I feel like Johns are just like redneck and like they'll let that shit rip.
Reassuring me, trust me. I'll let it rip.
Joseph.
Also in the rip category.
Kai. The only Kai I know is Kai Sinet.
I'm gonna
And
name
he's
my
black. So, actually? You're gonna name your kid Kai?
kid, I like Malachi and then
Oh, then he
Short
spams
guy.
it, but your kid. Kenneth? Never saying that shit.
never.
Kenneth? Do you think Kenneth say it? Like the only Kenneth I knew.
Nah, bro. I'll put one more.
What?
Nah, Kenneth is definitely gonna let it slip.
What the fuck?
Evan.
Kevin be fucking using it. Not like a whole lot, but I feel like
sometimes.
yeah. Kyle. Kyle's up there. I think he just lets it rip. I was like a let it rip kind of guy. Landon. Okay, that's the only tested. Landon.
Probably like rarely.
Larry. Yeah. Leo. Like Leos don't really say it either.
Yeah.
Like Leo honestly never says it. Lloyd.
Lloyd.
If Lloyd's your name, which I've never heard anyone's name be Lloyd, I feel like they are gonna say it though. Lucas. You think they said a lot or
I
no?
feel like Lucas sometimes.
Lucas might dibble and dabble. Mason. I feel like
Spam.
Mason is up there. Fuck, the list is getting big. Matthew. Matthew's up there for me too. Max. I feel like Max.
It's either rarely or my list.
I think he might let it slip. I think if the right song's on, he's down to get dirty. Micah. Like Micah probably rarely says it. I don't know Micah. Agree?
My cup be fresh though.
Bro, does it take you that long to think of that? Michael. Michael, I feel like says it sometimes.
Yeah.
Michael might let it slip. Miles. I've never met a white dude named Miles, but they let it rip. Nathan. It's probably a fucking spammer. This is my.
Spam.
That's crazy. I feel like most Knicks do be fucking saying that shit a good amount though. It really, huh?
Like I feel like the Knicks that I know, I don't really say that.
Really? I feel like we put it low. A lot of people are gonna say Nick goes a lot higher. I think we'll go let it slip. Nico. Nico's definitely either letting it rip or spamming it. Noah. Noah is saying that shit too.
Rip.
Most of the end names are gonna be. I mean, it just rolls off the tongue for them because they're used to saying their name.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Most base take. Nolan. Well, I feel like Nolan. Norman's definitely not saying that.
Yeah.
Nolan.
No one.
Very rarely. Oliver.
Never.
Omar.
Definitely.
Omar's
Spam.
definitely up there. Oscar. Yeah. Otto. I don't fucking. If I'm imagining it,
Never rarely.
I feel like Otto sounds like a guy that's down to get down though, so he might let it slip. I feel like if he's at the club and the right song's on, he just fucking.
Otto, say that shit.
Owen definitely fucking. Oh, I feel like Owen's a let it rip. Why are you smiling?
Thinking of Owen Wilson saying
Oh. Parker.
it. That's up there, bro. It's definitely up there, bro.
Like how I.
Letting it rip for sure.
Parker's up there. Patrick. I've never heard him call Squidward it before. But
Slip.
yeah, I feel like Patrick might let it slip. Paul.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like Paul's not that high either. Peter. I feel like Peter's low-key frequently says that shit. Either sometimes or frequently. I feel like sometimes. Preston, that's definitely up there. Preston lets that shit rip. Quentin, oh, I know Quentin.
It's a never.
Yeah. Raymond,
Up there, bro.
really? I've never met someone named Raymond.
I know a decent amount of black players.
Let it rip or spam it.
Rip.
Rhett. Like Rhett is never saying that word.
Yeah.
Richard. Richard, I feel like's up there. Richard definitely
We're
let
thinking
it
the same
rip.
thing.
Yeah. He was definitely letting some out putting that door on.
They cut this. Oh. It's like
You're saying like a
5 minutes.
freaky one? You
No.
wake up 2 in the morning, you ever sent like
She
someone-
sent me a 5-minute one, so I was like,
have you ever sent someone like a nude and they don't open it before they go to bed, so like then you either have to like let them wake up to it or like you delete it and then it looks weird.
no, I've never done that.
Or like sometimes it's like the other way around and they'll send me something and then I'll go to bed, then I'll wake up and it's a pleasant surprise, but then I'm bricked in the morning.
I'm not already like bricked.
I don't usually ever wake up bricked.
Stop doing that.
Someone said they wake up bricked like every morning. Like someone that I know.
Someone that I know.
Waking up bricked every morning is so diabolical.
I remember there were days my mom would come and like wake me up out of my room, and I'm just full on tent. She's just trying to go camping. I'm like, bro. Like she'll like try to come over and wake me up. I'm like, bro, do not wake me up.
That's so wild to say. I'm waked up and I'm just fucking got a tent and she's trying to go camping. And you're talking about your mom.
It might be a bar low key.
That is
This is not about my mom.
that was so bad, bro. You could have said any other analogy. As long as your mom wasn't in it, it would have been fine. Alright. Where are we at? Riley. Riley. I feel like they're saying it sometimes. Yeah, sometimes or frequently. Robert.
Robert's.
Oh, yeah. Roman. Like Roman's not saying that much either. Ronald. Like Ronald's down to get down. Rowan. Yeah, Rowan's never saying that shit. Ryan's up there.
Frequently.
Yeah. Samuel. Samuel. Yeah, he might get crunk and let that shit come out.
Sawyer.
Sawyer.
Might let it slip.
Yeah, I don't really know any Sawyers. Sean is up there.
Yeah.
Sean's probably spamming that shit. Sheldon's never saying it, but if he did, it'd be legendary. Simon, he doesn't say it that much, but when he does say it, he means it. I feel like Simon really is racist like that, though. Spencer, like,
Might let it slip.
yeah. Stanley, Stanley, I feel like he's not saying it that much.
Like he might let it slip too, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Steven is up there.
Yeah. Probably in the spam.
Yeah, Steven's spamming it. Stewart.
Stuart probably rarely.
Tanner's up there.
I think
Theo. Sometimes. Thomas.
Thomas, I feel like is gonna let it rip.
Thomas, I can see being up there. Let It Rip has got some names in it.
Mine's not in
Tucker. Tucker is like the same thing as Simon. Like he doesn't say it that much when he does. He like really.
there. I don't know, bro.
Tucker be saying it a lot.
Tucker, I feel like it's like super country, and they don't.
Tucker lets it rip then.
Yeah.
Tyler.
Spam.
Tyler's fan. Victor. Yeah, Victor's not too crazy. Vincent is up there. I don't know if he's a spam or let it rip. Like if he'd be ripping it, yeah. He'd be ripping. Wade. Dylan's middle name. I
Wade.
feel like Wade's not saying that much though to me.
Wade probably.
I let it slip. Walter is saying it hard R if he ever does say it. But he doesn't say it that much. But when he does, it's
Means danger.
Yeah.
Danger.
Wesley. Like I don't know any Wesleys, but I feel like Wesley would probably be using it. William is up there.
Whatever.
Yeah. Wyatt.
Spam.
I don't know any Wyatts, but I feel like that's Xavier is spamming that. Zachary is
also
spamming that. 3 back to back.
That's tough.
XYZ, bro.
Zane.
Zane is using it. Yeah. That's all the names. So this is the most accurate go-to tier list of people that use the N-word because this is the top spam row is lethal. These guys, no matter how many of them you know in your life, they are in this top category. There's no shot they're not.
But I never heard one of the people in the spam category say it.
Yeah.
And you're not.
You have an anomaly friend with that name. Let it rip. These people, they're down to get down. You know what I'm saying? They. Richard. This is like a mix of like they're saying it as a joke and other people are saying it like with intent. Frequently, the people are just like, you know, if the song's on, they're not holding back. Sometimes just like they're either get drunk or they're just having a really bad day.
Someone caught him off in traffic.
Yeah, the traffic was really bad that day and he just had to.
Paul was not having it.
My lads slip. They're just like, that's like drunk or like in a song and they're not like bleeping the words themselves. It might happen. Rarely. Like, it's a pretty self-explanatory. They just don't really say it. Like
Those guys all will occasionally read To Kill a Mockingbird out loud.
I just want to read that page so bad. And these guys never say it. I've never heard a Felix drop the N-word.
I've heard one Felix do it, but he's Hispanic, so.
Oh. I feel like Felix are all like French dudes.
Albert, I want to hear Albert.
I feel like
Albert
Sheldon.
Sheldon.
Alright, that's all I got.